What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Uncanny Avengers issue number 4. Now, when it comes to the Uncanny Avengers, what we have seen is the likes of Captain Krakoa stealing a nuke and preparing to use it, with Captain Krakoa having a secret identity, only Dr. Stasis and MODOK actually knowing the identity of Captain Krakoa. While all of this is transpiring, Captain America has reformed the Unity Squad, Avengers and X-Men together in a team trying to fight against Orcus. But Mutant Kind now has a witness from the Hellfire Gala. That, of course, is Kingpin. With this information, the reporter Ben Urich, he has been trying to dive into this, investigating what Orcus is actually up to, being aided by Captain America. It is only a matter of time before Ben Urich becomes the target. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up at Empire State University. We pick up with Dr. Stasis giving a speech. While doing his little presentation talking to all of these students, a question is proposed, asking if he was at the Hellfire Gala the night of the Mutant Massacre, because he was quoted saying the humans were all dead by the time Orcus arrived, asking if Dr. Stasis would like to amend that statement. The question coming from Ben Urich. As soon as Dr. Stasis sees that this is the reporter, he tries to hightail it out of here. Ben is letting Dr. Stasis know that a witness to the events of the massacre have come forward, and this is not a mutant witness, it is a human witness. With Dr. Stasis having nothing to say, Ben tells him that he can read all about it in tomorrow's paper. This is what takes us over to Captain Krakoa, as he tells his little team that he is about to head off and take on an Orcus space station. He lets them know that if anything happens to me, make sure that you hit the rendezvous point. As he takes off to the sky, Dr. Stasis gets in contact. When asked about the nuke, Captain Krakoa says that that is insurance. But Dr. Stasis also brings up the fact that a reporter just asked about Captain Krakoa's identity, and it appears that somebody has talked. Dr. Stasis telling him who the reporter is. He is sending Captain Krakoa after Ben Urich. But with that currently happening, we have Captain America and the Unity Squad showing up to this location, ready to take down Captain Krakoa's team. Black Widow, the first one to come in, having a pistol to Wildside. Wildside laughing at her, saying that his mutant gift lets him crack open her brain and pull out the worst suffering. When he tries to do this, Black Widow just laughs at him, and then she unloads multiple rounds into his chest. Not penetrating, but definitely knocking the wind out of him. With Wildside down on the ground, Psylocke using her powers, she dives into his brain to try and get any information on where the nuke and Captain Krakoa may be. But Wildside knows nothing. This is when Blob comes in. Captain America jumping in, using his shield, trying to stop Blob, trying to let him know that you are fighting on the wrong side, that the man in that Krakoan battlesuit, that is not Cyclops. And Rogue is sitting here trying to reason with Blob, trying to let him know that you are doing the wrong thing. But while that conversation is ongoing, we have the Nazi twins, the Von Strucker twins. With their hands clasped together, they begin to fire away. Unfortunately for them, they did not see Psylocke coming in from behind them. With a katana in each hand, we see her come down and slice off the arms of the Von Strucker twins. Technically, she could have telepathically cut off their ability to feel pain, but she wants them to sit here and feel every single bit of it. At this point, Blob has finally come around, letting Rogue know that whoever Captain Krakoa is, he said the nuke was for Dr. Stasis. With Wildside and the twins being defeated, Captain America says that he finally knows who Captain Krakoa is. They are in the wrong place, telling Blob that we will talk about your crimes later. Right now, they have 2 emergencies in New York, telling Rogue and Quicksilver to get to ESU immediately. They race over, and that is where they find Dr. Stasis. With Quicksilver surveying the building, he quickly finds the weapon. Dr. Stasis wastes no time, and he hightails it out of here. Quicksilver and Rogue, they focus on getting this bomb gone. The only problem, it is booby-trapped and they cannot disarm it. They need Captain Krakoa. This is what picks us up at the Daily Bugle. Ben sitting here reading the newspaper. Not knowing what is about to happen, that is when the window breaks. Captain Krakoa comes flying in and he grabs hold of Ben. As he gets ready to take out the reporter, through the other window, we have Captain America. He knows how good Captain Krakoa's hearing is, even without the suit. So he was thrown once they crossed the Hudson River. He tells Captain Krakoa that this is your only chance, so stand down and tell me how to disarm that bomb. As the two of them begin to fight, Unity Squad showing up on scene. When Captain America throws his shield, Captain Krakoa is able to catch it. He throws it back and it hits everybody but Cap. But Cap and Deadpool. This is when Deadpool begins to fire away. With Captain Krakoa taking the Captain America shield, he launches it at Deadpool and it cuts Deadpool in half. That's when Captain America charges in, saying that he didn't want to believe it, not even sure how this man is still alive. With Cap throwing some heavy blows, the mask of Captain Krakoa begins to break, and it is revealed that this is, in fact, the Hydra Ray's counterpart, Steve Rogers. This is Hydra Captain America. He tells Captain America that Krakoa brought you back, and humanity has brought me back to stop you from helping them. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Many of my fans were 100% correct. This is, in fact, Hydra Captain America, and it was probably relatively noticeable. They gave us enough clues to really point out exactly who this guy was. They tried to be cloak and dagger about it, but I think what really gave it away is him going ahead and banging the Von Strucker twin. Especially once she recognized who it was, she immediately was on board with the whole thing. But it's truly brilliant. What better way to fight against mutant kind, against Captain America and his Unity Squad, than Steve Rogers himself, just an evil version. But the Unity Squad now finding out exactly who he is, having the nuke now under control. Still not disarmed, but at least they are the one in possession of it. It looks like things are going sideways for Orcus. I think that's one reason that the trial of Cyclops is going to be so instrumental. Orcus needs a win. If they are going to continue the propaganda campaign, if they are going to continue trying to wipe out mutants, they need a big win because they have been coming up with L's all day long. They may have won at the Hellfire Gala. They may have done a great job of getting mutant kind away, moving all of them to Mars or taking away their mutant abilities altogether. But now that mutant kind is fighting back, now that they have begun their counterattacks, Orcus is suffering some heavy blows. And so the trial of Cyclops just on the horizon. It is going to be the perfect propaganda machine to show the world the face of their enemy. Who better than Cyclops? Cyclops is a representation of the best of mutant kind, 100% embodying mutant kind, but also in representation, the symbolism of mutant kind itself. But we have one more issue left with Uncanny Avengers before this issue comes to a close, the final confrontation between Captain America and Captain Krakoa. So let me know what you guys think, let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It'll get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.